aromatic, anti-aromatic, and non-aromatic. So in the last lecture we have completed aromatic compound. So again this aromatic compound classified into three types: benzenoid, non-benzenoid, and heteroaromatic compound. So under the class of benzenoid we had taken the example of benzene, naphthalene, and anthracene. So these all are the aromatic compound and having benzene as a basic moiety, and they are formed by the fusion of two or more benzene ring. That's why they are called as benzenoid compound. Then second one is a non-benzenoid compound. So non-benzenoid compound means the compound which does not have a benzene ring, or the compound which are charged compound that having positive or negative charge. That compounds are called as non-benzenoid compound. Then the third one is heteroaromatic compound. So heteroaromatic compounds, these are the compound that having heteroatom other than carbon. So heteroatoms are heteroatoms are maybe oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur. These heteroatoms are may present. Uh, so under this heteroaromatic compound, we have taken the example of furon, pyrrole, thiophene, and pyridine. So we had and this all these furon, thiophene, and pyrrole obeys your Huckel's rule, and they are heteroaromatic compound. So furon, thiophene, and pyrrole have a planar ring structure, and they are unsaturated, each having two double bonds, but they give radial substitution reaction instead of addition reaction. So aromatic compound undergoes substitution reaction rather than addition reaction, including they are aromatic in nature. They have two conjugated double bonds. So this pyrrole, furon, and thiophene having two conjugated double bond, it means 4 pi electron, and these double bonds are conjugated with the lone pair of electron on the heteroatom. So this double bond is in conjugation with the lone pair present on your heteroatom. Thus the total 6 pi electrons are involved in a resonance. So according to Huckel's rule, unsaturated cyclic compound aromatic, if it is obeys 4n plus 2 pi electron, are involved in a resonance that are called as aromatic compound. So your heteroaromatic compounds are aromatic in nature. So furon, thiophene, and pyrrole satisfy the Hooker's rule for n is equal to 1, and they are aromatic in nature because it having magic number 6. Then we have taken the example of another heteroaromatic compound, that is pyridine. So it's pyridine, it is a 6-membered. Let me draw the structure of pyridine. So pyridine is a 6-membered nitrogen containing, which is 4n rule, and having having even number of pi bond. That compounds are called as anti-aromatic compound. So the compound which is cyclic, planar, conjugate. Yes, the compound which is cyclic, planar, conjugated, and obeys 4n rule are called as anti-aromatic compound. So anti-aromatic compounds does not obeys Huckel's rule, but it obeys your anti-aromatic rule. Okay, so let's take an example of that. So the name of this compound is cyclobutadiene. 1 2 3 4, it having 5 carbon and 2 double bond. That's why its name is cyclobutadiene. So this cyclobutadiene, it is cyclic, it is planar because all these 4 carbons are sp2 hybridized. So it is cyclic, planar, and full conjugation is there, that is it having alternate double bond and single bond. So it having this double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. So it is cyclic, planar, conjugated, and it obeys your 4n rule. So 4 into the value of n is equal to 1. So the value for this molecule is 1. The value of n is equal to 1. So 4 into 1. So the total pi electron for this molecule is 4. 4 into 1, 4. So it obeys your this anti-aromatic rule, and it having even number of pi bond. It having even number of pi bonds. It having 2 pi bond. So 2 is the even number. So that's why this compound is a anti-aromatic compound. And the compound which having magic number 4, 8, 12. So the compound which passes this magic number 4, 8, 12, that compound are called as anti-aromatic compound. That compound are called as anti-aromatic compound. So compound which passes the multiple of 4, okay, that compound are called as anti-aromatic compound. So this your butadiene, cyclobutadiene. It is a anti-aromatic compound. It is cyclic, it is planar, it is conjugated, and it having even number of pi bond, plus it obeys your 4n rule. The value of n cyclobutadiene is 1 is equal to 4. So 4 is a magic number, so that's why this compound is a anti-aromatic compound. So this cyclobutadiene has a 4 pi electron, because you know that 1 pi bond correspond to 2 pi electrons. It having 2 pi bond, it means 4 pi electron. So cyclobutadiene, it is a 4 pi electron system. It has a closed ring with a continuous conjugation. It has a closed ring with a continuous conjugation, and it is not a aromatic, and it does not satisfy Huckel rule. It does not satisfy Huckel's rule, but it is anti-aromatic and it satisfy anti-aromatic rule. So in anti-aromatic molecule, the pi bonds are always in a even number. The pi bonds are always in even number. So in cyclobutadiene, you are having 2 pi bond, and the molecule are not stable as the aromatic compound. So this anti-aromatic compound are less stable than aromatic compound. So aromatic compound are more stable than anti-aromatic compound, or you can say that this anti-aromatic compound are less stable than aromatic compound. So let's take another example of anti-aromatic compound. So this compound, it is a cyclic, it is planar, it is conjugated, and it obeys your 4n rule, and it having even number of pi bond. It having even number of pi bond. Okay, so that's why this compound is a anti-aromatic compound. Anti-aromatic compound. So tell me how many pi bond are there in this molecule? 4. And how many pi electron? 8. 8. Okay, so value of, what is the value of n for this molecule? 2. So n is equal to 2. 4 into 2, it is not a planar, and is what? Aromatic character. So the unsaturated compound generally undergoes substitution reaction. For example, what your alkene. Okay, so alkene are also unsaturated, alkene having carbon carbon double bond. So unsaturated compound generally undergoes substitution reaction, whereas uh, sorry, what the saturated compound, the compound having carbon carbon single bond, saturated compounds generally undergoes substitution reaction, whereas unsaturated compound, the compound that having carbon carbon double bond gives addition reaction, however benzene exhibits peculiar behavior. Benzene is highly unsaturated, but it does not use addition reaction, so this benzene, it is highly unsaturated compound, but because it having 3 double bond, so it readily benzene is highly unsaturated compound, but it does not undergoes addition reaction with Br2, HCl and HBr, which are characteristic of unsaturated compound. So unsaturated compound, the characteristic reaction of unsaturated compound is that they undergoes addition reaction with Br2, HCl and HBr. But your benzene, although it is highly unsaturated, but it does not undergoes addition reaction like alkene and alkyne. Further, the benzene ring is very stable and resist oxidation, and usually oxidizing agent, it resists the oxidation. Instead of addition reaction, it undergoes substitution reaction. That is due to the aromatic character of benzene ring. So this is your benzene. Benzene is highly unsaturated, it having 3 double bond. So normally what happen, let me show you, this is your alkene having carbon carbon double bond, it's ethene. So when you react this ethene with, it readily undergoes addition reaction. This is unsaturated compound, and it readily undergoes addition reaction with Br2, and you will get dibromo compound, Br. But this benzene, although it is unsaturated, but when you or benzene or HCl or HBr, the reaction, no reaction, because benzene does not want to lose its aromaticity. If this benzene undergoes addition reaction with this Br2, this double bond will convert into, or this unsaturated carbon carbon double bond, it convert to carbon carbon single bond, so it lose its aromaticity. So benzene does not want to lose its aromaticity. So this is due to the aromatic character of benzene. Okay, but this benzene or the aromatic compound undergoes substitution reaction. So substitution reaction, it is nothing but the replacement of hydrogen atom by any other group like Br, HCl or alkyl or aryl group, that is called a substitution reaction. So in substitution reaction, what happen? only the hydrogen. Yes. The next one is stability of ring during oxidation. Stability of ring during reagent. Reaction with benzene. Reaction with benzene. So this is your ethene, carbon-carbon double bond, and the reagents are, first reagent is KMO, Mn, KMnO4, potassium permanganate. So this is the reagent, and we are going to see the effect of this reagent or the reaction of this reagent with alkene and benzene. With alkene and benzene. Alkene we have taken this ethene. So this KMnO4 when react with ethene, KMnO4 react with ethene, the rapid oxidation takes place. Rapid oxidation takes place. Get diol. You will get diol. You will get diol. So reagent KMnO4, when you react this KMnO4 reagent with ethene, rapid oxidation takes place and it forms diol. But benzene, when you react this KMnO4 with benzene, Br2 in CCl, rapid addition reaction, and you will get dibromo compound. You will get dibromo compound. You will get dibromo compound. But benzene when react with Br2 in presence of CCl4, no reaction of your benzene with CCl4, Br2 in presence of CCl4. Okay, because aromatic compound does not undergoes addition reaction. Then next reagent is 1-bromoethane, but when you react this HBr with benzene, no reaction with benzene. No reaction. Then next reagent is H2, slow addition reaction takes place. So slow addition reaction takes place at 1000 to 2000 degrees Celsius and 100 atmospheric pressure. So here the reaction takes place, but the reaction condition, it requires very drastic reaction condition. Slow addition at 1000 to 2000 degrees Celsius. This much of temperature is required, and and the pressure is 100 atmospheric pressure. Okay, so in this temperature and pressure, slow addition of this H takes place. And this is about your stability of ring during oxidation and other reaction. So with KMnO4, benzene ring does not undergoes any reaction, no reaction or no effect of this KMnO4, no effect of this Br2 in CCl4, HBr also, and H2 in high pressure. Slow addition takes place at high temperature and high pressure, but your ethene undergoes rapid addition, rapid oxidation, rapid addition, rapid addition. Okay, so any doubt regarding this? Now the final criteria. Yes, ring ने टूटेगा, this double bond convert to single bond, so you will get cyclohexane. You will get this cyclohexane because you are doing reduction reaction. Okay, so hydrogen will add, double bond convert to single bond, रिंग ने टूटेगा, तुम लोगों को ये मिलेगा. और sometime at अगर ज़्यादा हीट गया तो मे बी द ब्रेकिंग ऑफ दिस रिंग also takes place, but it require very high temperature. वो भी हाँ 3000 4000 से ऊपर रहेगा तो रिंग टूटेगा फिर. So the final criteria must be satisfied for the compound to be aromatic. So for the first one is the compound must be cyclic structure with cyclic and planar. The compound must be cyclic and planar. The compound must be unsaturated, in which all the double bond must be conjugated to each other. Third one is they are a cyclic compound having 5, 6 or even 7 membered ring. The atom of the ring are in the same plane or nearly in the same plane. So all the atoms should be in the same plane. They give substitution reaction. They should give substitution reaction instead of expected addition reaction. So this point we have to add in the final criteria for a compound to be aromatic. They give substitution reaction instead of expected addition reaction. Then they have restricted towards oxidation and the ring remain intact unless the condition is are drastic. So they are resistant towards they are resistant or they are reluctant towards oxidation, and the ring remain intact unless the condition is drastic. Sometimes it undergoes oxidation reaction also, but it require very drastic condition, high temperature, बहुत ज़्यादा temperature लगेगा, बहुत ज़्यादा pressure लगेगा. So the ring remain intact unless the reaction condition is drastic. So this is the final criteria for aromaticity. So these are the characteristics of aromatic compound: unsaturated nature, aromatic character, stability of ring during oxidation. Okay, so any doubt regarding this? Okay, so we have completed this. Okay, any doubt? Hello.